Welcome back. This is Joe Bolero Jr. with the International Academy of Podcast Professionals with this mini tutorial, a Mini-Toot on Screenflow. We are going to focus on the function callout, a way of bringing your viewers' attention to parts of the video you've already recorded. We are in my Screenflow, and I have loaded a video I did some time ago. You can see the video is on the canvas, and down on the timeline we have the audio and the video, and over here on the right, obviously we have the box where all of the tools are for you to highlight your video and do the things necessary to make it look professional. To get to the callout, which is the focus of this Mini-Toot, you merely hit this blue arrow. It calls the callout. You want to make sure you have highlighted the video on the timeline. You can see down here it is highlighted. We have a yellow border running around it. All you need to do is go up here to Action, and it turns on for you the various selections you have for the callouts that you would like to put into your video. You can see down here in the timeline we have a callout section in this nice yellow box. It will default to the mouse cursor, and it will highlight the area where your cursor is when you stop the video to add your callout. Now you can adjust all of these selections simply by using these bars. The opacity, you can see it is changing the dark to light. The background behind your callout, perhaps you want to darken it so the visitor sees that callout section. It will blur, obviously, as well, the callout section. You can blur the background by clicking this. You can see the background behind the callout is blurred. You can zoom. You can bring that callout section to the front and make it very, very large so that it's obvious to your visitors. And you can expand the callout section itself by using this border function here. You can also add a shadow. It's kind of hard to see that, but it's behind that callout circle. You can see a shadow expanding behind it, so it adds a little depthness to your callout instead of making it look flat. You can also do a foreground window. You can see the foreground window up here. You can increase that border down here, and you see, look at that nice box. It brings right to the front that area that you want to highlight and bring your visitors or your viewers' attention to. Of course, you can zoom in. You can blur as well. You might want to use this to blur out personal information like your username or your password or anything else that might be on your screen that you don't want your viewers to see. And obviously the opacity, once again, in the background behind your callout box. The third selection you have is the one I enjoy the most, freehand. You can see you can do a circle or you can do a square. All you need to do is click one. You can go to the section in your video you want to highlight, and you just hold down that left cursor button and make a box, and there you go, and it's highlighted. And as well, you can change the opacity in the background. You can blur the area. Once again, if you want to blur out personal information, this is great. You can blur the background. You can zoom. Look at this. It brings it right nice and big. If that's really an important section, you'd want to use that zoom to bring it to the attention of your viewers. Obviously, the shadow. You can see the shadow much better in this function. So you have all these selections. Obviously, you can do a circle. You can change the size of the circle or the square right here. You can see how it reduces. So that if you want to do a circle in a particular area, you can gauge it by this, and you can just click on it, it'll highlight that, and then you have all your functions as well here. And all of these callouts are maintained or adjusted down in your timeline. You can actually reduce or enlarge the amount of time these callouts exist in your video. So if you're done in that particular section where you've put your callout, you can reduce or enlarge to make that callout disappear or appear wherever it is you want on the video. All you have to do is use this bar down here. Well, I hope this has been helpful to you. Callouts and Screenflow, a little Mini-Toot for you. If you have a moment, please visit us at intacpp.com, where you can find resources for all of your needs. Thank you for listening.